Okay, welcome back to the channel. Premier League football is back. The international break is over. We haven't dropped any points this week, and we are off to Old Trafford. And I'm joined by my dad, as per usual. Hello, Dad.
Hello, Joseph.
There's been a lot of talk online, Dad, that Leicester are going to come to Old Trafford today. We should fancy them to win. They're going to run riot. All this talk. Do you buy into any of that, or do you think it's a bit, well, blown out of proportion?
Definitely blown out of proportion. Everybody's a bit anti-Manchester United, don't want to see us do well. Nothing new about that. And Leicester will lose.
You're that confident, are you?
Always confident.
I mean, I like your optimism. Obviously, a lot of team news. Quite a few injuries to deal with. Pogba's out, Shaw's out, Martial's out, Deleu's out. Question marks over whether Wan-Bissaka and Lingard will feature, although Wan-Bissaka did arrive at the Lowry Hotel last night. But out of that list, who do you think we're going to miss the most?
Out of that list, I think we'll possibly miss Wan-Bissaka the most. It's a good out for Pogba. I cast our minds back to PSG, where we had to dig deep and get a result.
Yeah, but again, I think that's your agenda coming across there. Without Pogba, we are a very, very ordinary midfield.
But I also think, too many of the lads look to him to do something, and he's not on top form lately. So it will make the others dig a little bit deeper and pull out a performance today.
But that's the thing. Where's the creativity going to come from? You know, you've got McTominay, Matic, Pereira, not exactly a number 10. You've got Juan Mata, but I just don't think this is the game for Juan Mata. I don't think this game is necessarily about guile and precision, because Leicester's midfield is actually better than ours. You know, Maddison, Tielemans, and who's the other one, and Didi. That's a better midfield than what we've got. So I think they're going to be dominating the possession today. We're going to need to be getting in behind that Leicester defence. I just don't know who's going to be playing those balls and arriving late into the box for cutbacks.
Indeed, it is better than ours, that midfield. However, it's one you've got to stop. So I think rather than see an explosive performance today, you will see an industrial performance today. A home win, nice and steady, and stifle the opponent.
Dad is not happy with the toll prices. How much is it, Dad?
£5.60. That's £5.60 of your inheritance we're about to click.
And what was the increase from last time?
£1.10.
That's an increase in
£1.10 less you'll get.
That could buy me a couple of Freddos, that could. Took us a little longer than we would have hoped, but we are heading into Manchester now. The smart motorway was anything but we are into the home stretch. Right then, we're here. I don't know if you can see it. It's an awfully sunny day today. Of course, you can get hyped for watching your team on the telly, Dad, but there's just nothing like the match day experience, is there?
Nothing like it at all. You have to be here. Get the hairs on your arms stood up, ready for a win.
That's called goosebumps, Dad. We usually go to Harry Ramsden's, which is a fish and chip restaurant on the corner from Old Trafford. But Dad really pushed for a half today, so I obliged. Right then, we are pretty much in. I think it's time to head in, isn't it, Dad?
Time to head in now and get ready for the big kick-off.
Let's have it.
Right, do you want to try doing something? Yeah, I'll take that one then.
I didn't even recognise it, right?
Okay then, we are in our Old Trafford, we are in our seats, Dad's here next to me. I'm sat in front of him for this one like last time, but just sat with him for the time being. This is the view we've got today. Magnificent as per, you've got the Stretford end as well. Team news is in, it's about 2:20 now, so 40 minutes to kick off. In goal is David De Gea, back four of Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Maguire and Young. Midfield pivot of Matic and McTominay. Going forward, it's Pereira on the right, James on the left, Mata down the middle, and Marcus Rashford up top on his own. Nothing like dirty old town before kick-off. It's an absolute classic up here. In terms of a score prediction, I'm going to stick to a commitment I made last month to my Leicester fan friend. 1-0 to United. Harry Maguire to get that bathtub head onto a corner ball at the Stretford end and knock Kanglasi Unchu on the ground so he knows his place. Score prediction.
3-1.
He found 16-1 on 3-1. That's not too bad, you know. Daniel James involved right from the off, just tripped on the edge of the box. Appeals for a penalty, free kick given. Big chance here. Harry Maguire lurking at the resultant corner there, his header. His header just over the bar. Ball managed to squirm through. I think it was James Maddison in the end. Victor trying to shield the ball unsuccessfully. Maddison got his shot away. Good save by Dave. It's a penalty! Penalty in your eyes?
Definitely. No VAR for that.
Oh yeah, no VAR for that. Well, not from where we're sitting anyway. Come on Marcus, let's have it. Tallest man in the ground. Tallest man in the ground, Marcus Rashford. Early lead, let's have some of that. Atmosphere is fantastic early on. We're pressing in packs, we're winning the ball back very hard at the field. Dan James put a ball in a minute ago, but not anyone on the end of it unfortunately, but positive signs. Almost created a chance for a second there. Good combination played down both sides. Got a free kick now. Out on the far right. Ramsaka carrying the ball, being body checked. Chance to put it into the box. Assessments of the game so far?
Good, innovative performance, not industrial. I think they're doing very well.
We've had it in impacts, aren't we, which is good to see.
Yeah, nice, I like it. Perfect cross from James, straight to the 6-yard area, where you want to do all the damage, but we've got no one in there being the predator for the goal. Manchester City have written all over it. How many do they score like that?
We're winning the ball back quite hard at the field and in good areas, but we're not creating from that necessarily, are we?
We're still not creating the chances, no.
We've probably only had one shot from memory, and that was the penalty.
we're chasing the ball, we're filling the spaces, but critically we're not getting it into the areas where we're going to cross.
The foundations are there, we just need that little bit of cutting edge in the end. We need that ruthlessness, we need someone to have a go.
It's like building a house, isn't it? It's got all the uprights there, but we just haven't put the roof on yet. It's up front where it needs to emerge.
Corner for Leicester there, headed away by none other than Harry Maguire. Shot came back in at De Gea, it needed to tip over his crossbar. Another corner. Leicester just having a little spell where they're threatening to create, but they're not really doing so at the moment. Ball's at the other end though. United throw. Last thing we need right now is one of those Damari Grace screamers.
His own team are actually forcing him back. That's nothing to do with Leicester. It's the position of his teammates there that are forcing him back.
Yeah, but Ashley Young's hit a couple of passes without thinking. We saw the one a minute ago. He tried to kick it to Dan James.
That was kick and hope. But situations like that, he's got no movement from his teammates. That's not Leicester pinning him back.
The action's just dying down now. A couple of minutes to go till half time.
Bit of movement, bit of movement.
2 minutes added for stoppage time. Not sure he's got that from. Half time here at Old Trafford, 1-0 to United. The goal coming from that Marcus Rashford penalty, about 10 minutes in. The pace and the energy was there to see in the first half of the half. But then about after half an hour it started to die down, didn't it, Dad?
It did. I think the rush of the start of the game papered over a few tactical cracks for me.
What are those tactical cracks?
I don't think the positioning of our players is that good, which is why we're starting to come backwards now. We saw it a few times with Ashley Young here. Yes, he made a couple of wayward passes, but also most of the time he's got nowhere to go.
I think when the opportunity arises to press as a group, I think they do it. But I think they're deliberately coming a little bit deeper today to sort of deny Jamie Vardy that space, restrict Maddison the space to create. And I think that is tactical. And you know, you have to give and take in this sport. And I think to monitor those threats, you have to sacrifice a bit of your own creation, if you like.
You do, but also though, when you're on the ball, you need to give options for the ball, don't you? Otherwise, invariably, you'll end up coming back, and that's our problem. It's like we said coming up here, it's being brave to play football. So, and I think the work ethic again for me is a bit of an issue, because to be doing that, you have to be running, you have to be digging in to do that. If you watch Leicester and the other successful teams around that, the work rate is brilliant with them.
Yeah, but that's where I slightly disagree, because work rate doesn't necessarily mean running. If you're dropping deep, if you're sitting in two banks of four, if you like, you don't need to do much running at all. You only really run when you're pressing as a group.
No, I'm not saying run. They're lazy moving. They don't have to run towards the ball every time, but what they have to do is at least position themselves for it. But they're not working, and I mean physically and mentally. Nemanja Matic is a much better player than we've seen today. Either that, or you have to get rid of him, because if that's the standard of his play now, he shouldn't be at this club.
Well,
he's not having a bad game, he's just not up to the game.
So he's having a bad game?
No, he's not up to the game. The game is above him now. Maybe the Premier League's above him now.
So he's having a bad game?
No, he's just not good enough to be in the game.
Second half coming up. Second half hasn't exactly sparked into life. Maddison's gone down injured for the 500th time today. So it's more the same so far. there. Shot was unlucky.
Picking their pockets.
Yeah.
Look at all that there, but watch his movement when he
That's
makes
what
a
I was
pass.
just about to say.
He goes straight to somewhere so he can pass it to. Do you see what I said we didn't have in the first half?
I took the words right out of my mouth. Trip on the edge of the box there. Free kick for Leicester in a very dangerous position. And I think we know exactly who's having this one. Good burst of pace from Daniel James down his left side. That's a good 3 or 4 times he's done that today. It's got the crowd on the feet. Corner ball. Dream. If Harry Maguire scores in the second half, this man isn't here at the end of it. A couple of worrying moments there, some good bits of combination play down the left side for Leicester. Tielemans and Gray getting some shots off. One flew over the bar, the other one was blocked. Although the worrying signs are there. Substitution for United, replacing Nemanja Matic is Fred, and there is no happier man in the ground than this man. He's been calling for Matic to be substituted all day long. Another substitution for United. One Mata goes off and is replaced by Tahith Chong. It's becoming more of a battle now. We're getting up the other end of the field, but not being clinical in the slightest. You know, Dan James had a chance a minute ago, blazed over the bar. At least got to work the keeper. It's moments like that that can cost us in the long run. We're not being direct enough on the counter attack. We're making up the ground, but then we're not playing a ball through on goal. There's not enough runners off the ball. And then when we do get behind, for some reason we cut back and go back to square one. I don't understand. Starting to commit more numbers forward now. Got to. They're well down. So we can see this one out. Crowd are doing there, but let's hope we can see this out. That's a free kick. Thank you very much. Crowd are really going for it now. They're doing their bit to see the team through. Hello? Oh no. See, Chong's pressing on his own here. He's pressing on his own. He needs a group with him. There we go. Pereira's gone with him. Here come Leicester. Yes, that'll do. Okay, good. Cynical challenge in the middle. Hold it up. This is where we should be getting him on the counter. Are we going to see this out? It doesn't look like there's another goal on either side at the moment.
I don't think there's another goal.
1-0 them?
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'm going to jinx it now. I've said that. Here come Leicester. Oh, that's a brilliant 1-2. And a brilliant challenge from Victor Lindelof. Corner ball for Leicester. Great little shimmy from Chong out on the far side to beat his man. Finds Andreas Pereira on the inside. His shot far too tame to beat Kasper Schmeichel. 4 added minutes. What a strange substitution. Daniel James to be replaced by Axel Tuanzebe. We'll see how that pans out. Here we go! I would imagine VAR might intervene. They're all walking away now. All the players are sort of wandering off.
Handbags, were they?
Yeah, it was just a bit of handbags in the end, I think. Scott McTominay! Yellow card for Ben Chilwell, and I think that will be that on the cards. We play on. Full time at Old Trafford. United come away with a 1-0 win. The goal come from Marcus Rashford from the penalty spot, about 8 minutes in, I think it was. First half was decent. Started off the first half quite well, pressing Leicester quite high up the field, winning the ball back. Just didn't quite create enough in the final third, and that was the running theme throughout the half. Second half became more of a battle than a performance. Leicester dominated the ball, created a few chances of their own, which you probably should expect considering their midfield is better than ours. And yeah, we got the job done in the end. Second half wasn't convincing. Like I say, it was more of a battle. From our own perspective, we were not good enough on the break at all. We're too slow in the transition. And on another day, Leicester might have walked out of there with a draw. But it's just one of them. We move on. We're temporarily in the top 4. I'd imagine Arsenal will overtake us tomorrow. What was your take on it all, Dad?
I think it was a game whereby we papered over the cracks, to be quite honest. I think a 1-0 penalty win wasn't flattering. We possibly deserved to win the game. However, it just reeked of a mid-table clash, and I think that the position at the moment is not quite right. There's so much to do with that team. Lacked ideas. That's what concerned me the most. It lacked ideas.
Do you think though that is possibly down to the absence of Paul Pogba? And I know you don't like him, but bar Kevin De Bruyne, he's created the most chances in the league this season. If you add a few Paul Pogba chances in there, maybe add Tony Marshall in to finish them, you might be looking at a different story today. There were a few key absentees.
Yeah, no, I understand that, but I also think with Pogba, they're not his type of games today. That was a hard-fought midfield game where I think he kind of drifts out of those. He doesn't like a physical battle, does he? It's all right if you get a team coming to us that's willing to play the ball. He's very good at intercepting that. He's very good at outsmarting people. But to actually get into the physicality of games, he's not a fan of that for me. Whereby the other choices were today. Nemanja Matic was really disappointing today.
No, he was very disappointing, Matic, and he did actually come off with Fred later in the match. There was a stat that I saw after the game. Nemanja Matic, on average, lost possession every 3 touches, and you were laying into him throughout the game. But we move on. 3 points, temporarily in the top 4, albeit 5 games in. So, to be honest, I don't know why I'm mentioning the table. We move on, like I say, Astana next week. This Europa League is going to be the death of me, it really is. Anyway, thank you for watching the vlog. Thank you for joining us along the way. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. It helps the content get found. It's very much appreciated. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you soon.